Hi everyone, today I want to talk about why I made a decision about leaving Deloitte. When I meet people, there are so many people who ask me a question like, how were you able to make that decision? It must be so hard for me to get into the corporation in the first place. And you were saying that that's the environment you wanted for a long time. That is super true. It wasn't easy for me to get into the corporation in the first place, and it took a little time for me to pass CPA and become able to speak English and work in an international environment. But I made a decision about leaving the firm and doing my own thing. So I wanted to answer those questions. If you are in a situation about trying to make a decision about leaving, if you are in a situation about trying to make a decision about doing what you want to do, but if you're feeling like you're gonna make a decision, you can use this knowledge as food for thought. I'll be so grateful if you can listen to what I'm going to say as just one of the information you're going to use. I'm not gonna talk about pros and cons about how to make a decision. That's not what I'm gonna be talking about. If you are looking for this kind of information, I don't think this video is for you. In the bottom of the heart, you already know this is the path you want to go to, but you cannot be courageous enough to take the action. I think what I'm going to tell you could be one of the information you can use. There are two questions I asked myself when I make a decision about leaving the firm and doing my own thing. And one is, who are the two people you want to make happy? Who are the two people you want to make happy? When you think of this question, most people answer this question like, that's my parents. But in this case, if you are trying to make your life better, if you want to live your life effortlessly, meaningfully, purposefully, you want to make the two people yourself. The first you is 80 years old yourself. Second you is 6 years old yourself. You want to ask yourself, are they actually happy when they make the decision? And if they are not happy, if you don't think they are not happy, you shouldn't make the decision. If you think making the decision is the way to make those two people happy, you definitely have to make a decision. When I asked this question, I realized that I have been living my life always thinking about how my parents think of me. I always think how to make my parents happy, instead of me. Even though what my parents always said to me was they want myself happy, they want see me happy, but I was trying to make my parents happy. So I decided to not do that anymore and decided to make 80 version of myself happy and make 6 years old of myself happy the most. And as a result, because I'm happy, I'm going to make other people happy, my parents happy. That's it. That's the first question. And second question is do you think you're the coolest person in the world when you make the decision? What's the decision that you can be most proud of yourself? What's the decision that you can think you are the coolest person in the world? And for me, when I left the firm and decided to do my own thing, that was the decision that I can be so proud of myself, that I can think I'm the coolest person in the world. That's the decision that I had to make. And if I kept working for the corporation, I couldn't be proud of myself. I couldn't think oh, I'm the coolest person in the world. I couldn't be like that. That's the realization that I had by asking this question. So you want to ask this question by making the decision. Which decision makes you feel like you are the coolest person in the world? In this channel, I talk about how to find what you truly want to do with your life, with a twist of Japanese wisdom and philosophy. So if you are in a situation of trying to figure out what you truly want to do, if you want to be successful, if you want to be happiest version of yourself, you won't regret subscribing to this channel. Thank you so much for watching this video until then. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.